Look what your neighbor is saying about you to his friends. Stop it. Stop at this very moment. This is an order mine for you. I am the one who everything, maybe the one who knows every one of your movements, every thought, every tear that you shed when no one I saw. I have an urgent word for you right now, and you need to listen to her until the end. Because what that neighbor, he's saying about you, he's going to surprise by complete. Don't ignore this. Don't jump this message, because there is something going on behind the scenes in your life of which you have no idea. Many times, no. You understand my way of acting. No. You understand the things I do. And that's what I'm asking. Don't ignore this message. Stay here with me, because the words coming out of that mouth about you, they will leave you completely perplexed. They will shake in a way that you did not expect. Do you know that neighbor, that person you see every day at the door, with whom you cross a few words every now and then, the one you greet when you pass by the calle, she's talking about you. That's right. He is talking about you with his friends, with the people around him, and his words will shock you. It's not a rumor, common. It is not a simple gossip. It is not something that is circulating, something that the people are hearing about you, and you need to know what it is. This message is important. This message is going to wake up. So don't ignore the words that I am telling you now. Have you ever stopped to think what people say about you when you're not close? Have you imagined the conversations that happen about your life, about your name, about who are you really? Because I see it all. I hear it. Everything. And there's something you need to face now. That neighbor, she's divulging something about you. He's commenting. He's spreading among his friends. And when find out what he's saying, you will understand that there is something much more deep happening in your life than what you imagined. If you believe in my words, like this video and write in the comments, it reveals everything, sir. You keep thinking it will be something bad. He will be talking bad about me. There will be people judging my name, my character, my reputation. You get restless. You feel insecure because no one wants to be the subject of each other's conversation. No one. She wants to know that she is being hidden. And that neighbor is doing exactly that. He's talking about you, is commenting on you with other people, and you don't know what the depth of all that. You don't know if it's something that's going to hurt you, if it's something that will tarnish your reputation, or that will make that others see you differently. That uncertainty is what devours you, that keeps you awake for the nights, which makes you think about everything. What did you do in everything you said, trying to understand what was the trigger for all of this? Maybe you were too kind. Maybe you did something that was misunderstood. Maybe you said something that was understood in a way different. And now that neighbor is spreading, he's telling his friends, is spreading out there. And you remain in that anxiety, in that anguish, in that constant worry. Because when you find out that people, they're talking about you, when you find out that your name is being mentioned in conversations you can't hear, it changes inside of you. You start to questioning yourself. You start to doubt who you are. You start to asking yourself if you really deserve respect, if people really see you as a good person, or if there is something bad in you that you haven't yet discovered. And that doubt, that uncertainty is exactly what the enemy wants. The enemy wants you to stay in that anguish. He wants you to worry. He wants you to feel unsure about who you are and what the others think of you. If you are tired of that anxiety, if you're tired of worrying about what others are saying of you, If you want to find out the truth about the words that neighbor is spreading, write in the comments, I want to know, because this is the time. This is the moment when you need face the truth. That neighbor is not keeping his words, he doesn't keep them. Secretly, he's shouting them at his friends. He's proclaiming something about you, and you need to know what it is. You need to know whether it is something that will destroy your peace or whether it is something that will set you free. Because there is a truth that has been hidden for you, a truth that you need. Discover now. The tension dominates you, curiosity consumes you, and you want answers. And I'm here to reveal it to you. I'm here to remove that veil. I'm here to show you the truth that has been said about you between racks. I see you there at this very moment, anxious, worried, wishing answers, because that neighbor is not talking about discreet way. He's not talking openly. He is commenting with the people, is spreading in such a way that it has come to me. It has come to me, knowledge. And I'm here to tell you what he's saying. Do you know how it is? When a person discovers something about you, when he sees something in you that calls his attention, you can't keep it to yourself. He wants wants to comment, wants to share with others what has discovered. And that neighbor is doing exactly that. He is sharing something that he found out about you, and the people are listening to her friends. They listen, and you are there in the anxiety, in the uncertainty, not knowing if that's good or bad, whether it will harm you or it will benefit. Have you thought about confronting her? Have you thought about going straight to her and ask him, hey, what are you saying? From me? But you don't do it because you're afraid. You are afraid of the answer. You're afraid to hear his words directly, because listening to rumors is one thing, but to confront the person, to hear from his own mouth what is saying, that's something totally different. It's too real, too much, close, too intense. And when you confront, there's no way anymore to hide. There is no way to deny anymore. The truth is there in front of you, coming out from that person's mouth. Then you prefer to stay in uncertainty, in doubt, in anxiety, because at the less so, you still have the hope that don't be so bad. But I see everything. I know all the conversations. I hear every word that comes out of the mouth of that neighbor. And there's something you need to know about those words that she is spreading. Those words have power, they have impact. They are reaching the ears of the people around you, and they are forming an image about you. May those words still spread more before everyone has heard the history, before your reputation. I was completely shaken. You know that. The mouth is a powerful instrument. The words that come out of the mouth of a people can build or destroy. They can pick up or knock down. They can give life, or they can bring spiritual death. Why? When someone is talking about you, when someone divulges something about you, those words have consequences. They travel, they resonate, they multiply. A person he says it to another, that 1 to 3 more, and soon those words are everywhere, in every mouth, in every mind. And you stay back trying to reach, understand, trying to control what it says about you, but you can't. It's like try to catch water with your hands. The more you squeeze, the more it escapes. Why? That neighbor is there talking, commenting, spreading, and you can't stop her. You can't make her shut up. No, you can get him to stop talking about you. If you feel that you are losing the control over your dignity, but you believe that I can reveal everything, he writes in the comments 777. That will be your act of faith, because this is the time This is the time when you need to take a stand, in which you need to reclaim your life, in that you must refuse to be a victim of the words of the others. But you don't know how to do it. You don't know how to confront this situation. You don't know how to make those words. Stop affecting yourself. And that's why I'm here, because I see everything that happens. I see every word that comes out of that mouth. I see every reaction of those who listen. Those words, and I have a solution for you. But you need to be prepared to receive her. You need to be open to understand what I am going to reveal to you. You need to be willing to let yourself to guide me through this situation. Because that neighbor is not being evil. She's not trying to destroy you a purpose. At least that's what it looks like in the surface. But there is something deeper happening here. There is a layer that does not you're watching. There is a truth that is going to turning everything you think upside down about this situation. Right now, you're imagining the worst case scenario, right? You're there imagining that neighbor is saying horrible things about you, who calls you names, who he's telling your secrets, he's exposing your weaknesses, which is disclosing your mistakes. You are there in that anxiety, in that fear, in that worry that your image is being destroyed. But I'm telling you, no, ignore the words that I'm sharing with you now, because there are a truth of which you have no idea. My child, sit down, because the words, what that neighbor is saying about you, are just wonderful things. She is not spreading evil on you. He is not destroying your reputation. He is not divulging your secrets nor your weaknesses. No, daughter, what that neighbor goes around saying about you are the words of blessing, words of admiration, words that are born from the bottom of his heart, because she saw in you something that he played deeply. She saw the light that I put on you, and no, she was able to keep it to herself. He saw the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you relate with people, and something woke up inside from her. Something made him recognize that there is something different about you, something special, something that deserves to be mentioned, that it deserves to be celebrated. And he started talking of that. He started telling his friends, that woman, that person is different. No, she's just like the others. There's something about her that it shines. It shines. It makes me wanting to be better, because that's what you do, daughter. You inspire. You lift up, you touch the heart of the people in such a profound way that they can't stop talking about it. That neighbor is saying that you are beautiful, not only physically, but in essence. He's saying that you radiate a peace which is rare in these times, a peace that comes from the bottom of the soul, a peace that can only come from those who they really give themselves to my roads. He is perceiving in you a goodness that it transcends superficiality, a genuine, true kindness which touches the heart of the one who receives it. He's watching in you to someone who has no malice in the heart, someone who does not keep a grudge, someone who doesn't judge, someone who just loves and lets the love guide your actions. And that impressed her, so much so that he had to talk about it. He started commenting to his friends, "Did you see how kind he is? You saw how he talks. Do you notice the way he treats the people? There is something special about her, and friends listen to her, and so do they. They begin to notice it. They are beginning to see in you what that neighbor saw. They begin to recognize that you are different, that something changed in you. It is not something that can be hidden, is not something, let it go unnoticed. When a person walks with me, when he seeks my presence every day, when he decides to give his life to me, that it changes everything. It changes the way in which he talks, He changes his gait. He changes the energy it charges, changes the light that it surrounds her. People feel it, even if they don't know how to put it into words. They simply perceive that there is something different, something better, something purer in you. And that neighbor, she felt it. He saw it and is proclaiming it to the four winds. He's saying that you're a person who helps the needy, who he is not indifferent to suffering. He's saying that you pray for others, that you intercede, that you set aside time in your life to ask for those in need. He's mentioning that you help too, financially, that you don't just offer empty words, but you put action in your words, that you open your heart and the hand for those who are going through difficulties. If you recognize in yourself that compassion, that willingness to help, if you feel that I have trained you to be an instrument of blessing, write in the comments, yes, I am a blessing, because it is true, daughter, you are a blessing. You are light. You are salt of the earth. This neighbor, lo, he's watching. He's saying it. He's sharing with others because you are a person who carries my presence. God's love is not only in you, it overflows from you. It comes out of your eyes when you look with compassion. It comes out of your mouth when you speak words that heal and they lift. It comes out of your hands when you reach out to help the fallen. Goes out for your feet when you walk next to that they are alone and afraid. You are a living instrument of my love. And that neighbor, although he may not understand everything that happens spiritually, recognize the signature of my spirit, too on you, the mark of my presence in everything, what you do. And that's why he can't stay quiet. That's why he talks. That's why that's why he proclaims before his friends that you are different, that you are special, that you are someone worthy of admiration and respect. Because when my love acts through a person, when my grace flows through a life, that does not go unnoticed, does not remain invisible. On the contrary, it shines like a lamp set on the top of the mountain, and everyone sees the light. And you are that lamp, daughter. You are that light, that neighbor alone. It's confirming what I already know about you. She's just verbalizing what the Spirit revealed him. He's just sharing the truth he saw in you, the truth that represents you, the truth that defines who you really are. So that tension that you felt, that anxiety, that afraid that something bad would be said about you, all of that can be released now. That the weight you were carrying in your heart can let go. That worry that you kept awake may dissolve. Because the truth is that this neighbor is speaking well of you. He's spreading blessings on your name. He is declaring what I see in you every day. If you feel relief right now, if you feel like a weight has been lifted from your shoulders, if you now understand that I have been with you all the time, write in the comments, thank God, because yes, thanks to me, because I take care of you. I protect, I guide you, I put around you. People who see in you what I see, people who recognize the value that you have, people who admire the way in that you live, people who wish to have a little of what you have. This neighbor is one of them. She looked at you and saw my brand. And he's talking about it because you can stop talking. Daughter, I want you understand something profound right now. What this neighbor is doing is exactly what I expect from whoever I recognize in the other. She saw my stamp on you and did not keep it. He recognized my presence at work in your life and felt the duty to share it. That's what I call it, a living testimony. You don't need to be in a pulpit. You don't need shouting at crowds. You don't need to do something extraordinary. You just need to live so genuine, so pure, so aligned with my paths. that those around you may not be able to avoid noticing it. And when they notice it, they talk, they share, they proclaim. And so, the work continues to spread, not by means of formal sermons, but through transformed lives that touch other lives. You are a living example of that, daughter. You are being an instrument, through which I work. She's being a extension of my love in the world. And that, neighbor, speaking well of you, Al Cursed, to spread words of blessing over your name, is also participating in this play, is helping to build a atmosphere of faith, hope, and love to your around. Because when people, they hear good things about you, when they recognize your kindness, your tenderness, your compassion, they begin to question. They begin to wonder, what is that person like that? What does he have that don't I have? How do you manage to be so loving in such a cold world? And the answer, daughter, it's my presence, it's my spirit, living and working through you. It is my grace is the one who enables, the one who it transforms, the one that liberates. That neighbor, he's spreading more than praise. He's sowing seeds of faith. He is planting questions in the hearts of those who they hear, questions that may lead them to looking for me too. Because when someone sees a life lived with so much purpose, with such authenticity, with so much love, it awakens something inside. That makes them think, that makes them wish more. And that's the strategy of my kingdom. Daughter, it is not through imposition. No, it is by force. It is not by hard words. It's through example. It's through transformed lives. It's through people who simply live the gospel, who breathe my presence, that let my love flow naturally through them. You are one of those people, and I see you. I see the sacrifice you make by helping the needy. I see every prayer you raise for the others. I see every act of kindness that you do without expecting recognition. I see everything. And not only do I see it, that the neighbor sees it too. His friends also, they see it. The people around you, they see it too, and they are talking about it. They're looking up to him. They're getting inspired on that. So never think that what you do doesn't matter. Never think that your actions go unnoticed. Never think that your dedication to me, your search for my ways, your effort to living in a fair and loving way is not making a difference. Because yes, does. It's making a difference deep into the lives of those who they surround. He is sowing seeds that they will germinate at times that never you will meet. He's opening doors, spiritual, that you will never see open. He's touching lives in ways that you will fully understand in this life. Yes, now you understand the importance of your life. If you understand that you are more than that you imagined, if you think that I have greater purpose through you, write in the comments, I accept my purpose, because it's time for you to accept who are you really. It is time that stop doubting yourself. It's time to stop questioning yourself. It's time that you recognize that I chose you, that I formed you, that I prepared you to be a instrument of blessing in this world. That neighbor is just confirming what I already know about you, and I want you to. You know that. I want you to look like me, I see, as someone worthy of love, as someone worthy of respect, as someone who carries my presence in such a way visible that even those who do not know me, you can feel it. Daughter, son, life is not, it's about what people say about you too hidden. Life is about who you are when no one sees you. It's about the choices you make when you're all alone. Life is about how you walk with me every day. And you have chosen well, You have walked well. You have lived well. And that's why you are worthy of